How's everyone doing today? Hope we're all fantastic and wonderful day. We're jumping right back here in some more Hardcore Architects Exodus. Let's go ahead and jump in here. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. In the last stream, we managed to defeat the dual wolf bosses here, as well as Maledictus here. We made it to Asgard. I don't think I set up a teleport to Asgard, so we're gonna have to head over to the Bifrost real quick. We actually had to fight Maledictus twice because the lightning spell put some fire on the ground, burned the boss drop, so it didn't register that I killed the boss, so I had to do it again. But it worked out. So now we can head over to Asgard. Let's go ahead and set up a teleport. So we're gonna do add new Asgard, and I want to move this down to the bottom. Let's see, Maledictus can go before that. Alright, yes, I just want to make sure that all of this is in order. Okay. And when we were fighting Maledictus, I noticed our health bar was taking some chunks, right? It wasn't enough to kill us, but we were definitely taking some damage. So that makes me a little nervous. I do know we have boss fights, more boss fights coming up. We also made the Draconic Ember, which was relatively easy using the Dragon Forge. So what... I'm running 0 enchanted gear, right? Basically is what I'm trying to say here. We should probably enchant our gear. We should probably enchant our Hand of Death. We did get that made as well yesterday. And I know there's another ring that this goes into. Yeah, this guy here. And this will allow us to basically not have to unequip and re-equip it all the time. So that is probably a good thing to do. As well as our body slot is empty. And if I look at Botania, there should be something that Botania offers. There's the Cloak of Balance, Cloak of Sin, Invisibility, and Cloak of Virtue. I would imagine that each one of these cloaks does something different. We could probably look at this guy here and maybe be able to figure out what some of those cloaks do. I'm hoping. Cloaks of Judgment. Be worn in the body trinket slot. A cloak will trigger its power when its wearer takes damage, but afterward will go into a 10-second recharge period. Virtue will block all damage from a single hit. Sin will damage all nearby hostile mobs for the same amount of damage its wearer took. Balance will evenly split the damage between the attacker and the target, preventing its bearer from dying in the process. That a prevent death in a hardcore run sounds pretty good. And that's this one. So and we can just make that. Nice. That was easy. That was easy. Good. And then this guy, we need to make all of these rings. Zero ring. Ignition ring. Goddess band. Ring of Arcana. And yes, now I have Creative Flight. And if I go to another dimension, so let's say Asgard. Why not? We were just there. We still have our flight. So that's good. Head back home. That's just a utility function. It also gets rid of the annoying meow, meow, meow sound. So that's good as well. The next thing is just enchanting our stiffs. Just enchanting our stiffs. So we don't have very much experience anymore because we used it to make our health items. But what we can do is, if I come here, go back to Niflheim, we have a zombie spawner. We do have a zombie spawner somewhere. I did bookmark it. It's over here. And we did max out the zombie spawner. Was it on this level? Or was it further down? It was further down. So, no. So and we are getting overheal from this side as well. That's what the plus 74 on our health bar is. I am noticing is this not getting repaired? We're gonna have to try to get mending on it then. Do 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 do. We're gonna have to try to get mending on it. If we had some experience essence, we could just make that. Dome. Or can we make that? Is this actually craftable? On a lot of packs it's not. It is. It is craftable. So we can actually just do this. Dome. So make that. So we need gold and soul sand. Stone. Mending. Experience rod. 15 lapis and our enchanter, which is there. Book and quilt. Mending. Okay, it is actually getting repaired, but having mending on it's gonna help anyway. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think we actually want mending on it right now because I don't think we can enchant it with mending on it. Yeah, okay, so we need to actually remove that. My bad. Let me get a grindstone. Well, we can just do it this way. Don't need to do a grindstone. We can grab this. It needs to be a regular book, not a book and quilt. Magnet off. Toss and toss. Okay, now we can actually enchant this. We're gonna need levels though. And it was getting repaired. I just didn't realize it. So the talisman is repairing it just a little slower than I was thinking it would. Dome, 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 dome. Let me get some levels. Let them stack up a little bit. Dum. Alright, we got up to level 30. Head back home. Efficiency and rebound. I don't know what rebound even does. It allows the site to be thrown like a boomerang. Interesting. So I know I want to keep mending. I don't know about rebound. Let's throw it in our system for now. Sharpness. Sharpness is good. Sharpness is good. Got another sharpness. Okay. Should be able to combine that. Dum. Enables the sights to propel the player upwards, pushing away nearby enemies when used. Reaps extra spirits when killing. SDJ, how's it going? That's interesting. Dum. Both of those are probably unnecessary. We could probably combine that, get some extra damage. And honestly, just like Mending and sharpness is already going to do quite a bit for us. Should help out quite a bit. Brings it up to 23 damage. Now, the only other thing is our armor. We need to enchant our armor. I think I can make... I was hoping there was a way. Okay, yeah. You can make balls of enchanting. You just need an experience seed. Let's see. So we need 8 ingots. And soul glass. I'm working on enchanting our gear, because we're going to have a fight coming up. And on our fight yesterday, we were taking a little bit of a health bar of damage, and I didn't like that. So now I'm making an experience seed to help us along there. Doo-doo. You've had a long day, you're gonna put me on TV and you'll be back. No worries. Hopefully, when you say you've had a long day, it's not been bad. Dome, dome. Do-do. Dome, 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 da da da. Dome, dome. Do 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 do. Dome, dome. Dome, dome. Dome. I think we can increase the spawn count as well, and that would help. Max entity spawn count. If I look at spawner, max entities is gas tier. Spawn count. Is it fermented spider eye? Well, that's fun. That was fun. Let's go to sleep. Experience seed. Right, you can't bone meal this. Forgot about that. Dodo. Okay. Mana regen, respiration, protection 3. That's pretty good. Protection 3 and mana boost. Pretty good. Protection 3, just protection 3, it's fine. Feather falling, protection 3. So we have protection 3 on all of our gear now. Should be pretty good. Alright, so I feel better there. Let's go ahead and start working our way through these crystals. Nature crystal is Underworld Solution. Which is that. Gonna need a bowl. And another sap. Boom. Another sap. Which is an boreal extractor. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do. Bottom. Alrighty. And then we do need to head over to Muspelheim so we can get some fungus. Doodle. Doodle. We're gonna need some of these. Dodo. Then we also need warped as well. Dodo. Also, does this not use EMC? Interesting. Don't know how many each of these I'm gonna need, so just 6 and 6. Let's go ahead and get... If I break this, though, I just get... Netherrack, so I need my Silk Touch. Do, 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 do. Has EMC. And then same thing over here. Do, 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 do. Okay. Boom, boom. Thought I had to watch a flow in time on a pedestal out here, but I guess not. Over here I do. Crimson. Warped. Does this need fuel? It might. Doesn't accept fuel. Is it facing the wrong way? Do, 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 do. Use fertilizer to boost production. From thermal. Dodo. So it's not actually doing anything. Does it need to be underneath the tree? Dodo, welcome back. When you say you had a long day, hopefully it wasn't too bad. But I grew a tree. I got you. I got you. I get it. Oh, sure. Now it's working. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think what? Yeah, so we're gonna need 7 different fluids. So there's the nether sap. And our campfire is back in Helheim. Cooking pot. Yeah, this morning, last night I was having some weird dreams, dealing with my back. So then this morning I was so freaking tired from these dreams that it was really hard to wake up. Really hard to wake up this morning. Salt bowl, that's fine. So I need a knife? I don't know. Hammer, not a knife. So I need those. Moth dust. Which apparently I used all of it already. Everything was so far away and it was slow, and your heart would beat really fast. I mentioned to my family one friend one day, and some sort of psychology condition or something. Oh. Yeah, no, mine was just I know what mine was caused by. So essentially, my back last night was having a spasm, right, where it was clenched up tight. And in my dream, I was dealing with military issues because of my back. It was like partly realistic, but then there was some fantasy thrown in there as well, you know. And like I felt paralyzed in my dream, and it was because my back was paralyzed, basically. Looking for mods. There was another place over in the Nether Dimension that was spawning a bunch of moths as well. I remember that. It might be easier, actually, just to go there. Go to one of the cave systems. Dome. We go to one of these caves. One moth down. Ouch. We might need to find a bigger cave. Because this is a little bit too much lava and light for these moths to spawn, I think. So, Yeah, let me fly out a little bit. I know we were seeing like giant cave systems with a bunch of moths at one point. Doo-doo. Then, of course, as always, when you're looking for them, can't find them. Do-do-do. Nice, we got a couple there. If there's any more, I'll take them out. Okay, guess we're going with 2. Doom. Okay, we got 1. Another salt. Another salt ore. So we need to go back to where we just were. And try to find some nether salt. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. I mean, I could just set up the builder over here and just demolish an area. Try to get nether salt that way. Another quartz. Another salt. Do I have... Four by 4. There we go. I just know we were going to need one of those. Eventually. Of course, there's the interlead as well. We could have just done that. Doom, doom, doom. Or not. Or not. You cannot use the interlead. I stand corrected. Alright. So now we have what we need there. We need to go back to Helheim. Basalt Bowl. Another fungal salts. And then Sunny Quartz. You can do an alchemy catalyst. The block of Sunny. No, we can't. The only way to do it is this, so we need this. This is from Pork. Do 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 do. We can buy this. I don't remember. Okay, our market's still here. Unrefined. Your dad just brought McDonald's. That's awesome. That is awesome. Perks of the job. Now, do we need to grow this? Or, like, do we need this specifically? Yes, you need specifically the leaf hedge. Which is a leaf with the wood. Okay, so we're gonna have to grow this. Get the leaves. Get the leaves. And then get the wood. Okay. Trumpet leaf hedge. And we're alloy smelting that. With quartz. I don't know what Nando's is. It's like a fast food place that you sit inside and it comes on plates. Chicken and thighs like that. Okay. Jollibee, I guess, serves chicken. Or Raising Cane's, I don't know. Raising Cane's does chicken strips and crinkle cut fries. Alrighty, so first fluid. Boom. Underworld solution. And that's gonna be for our nature crystal. Chicken with rice and things. I mean, I guess that would be like Jollibee, right? Nature crystal done. Boom. Checked off. Fire crystal is crimson. Crimson. Pyro. More of that. An Ichor ball. Dome. Okay, I'm assuming there's an island for this. 20 pounds each. So I don't know. You guys have Jollibee there, right? I don't know what the price of Jollibee there is. This must be some kind of island or something. £12 for a burger and fries and drink. One strip. Oh, okay. Got you, got you. So it's more expensive. So the only place I can think of that would have something like this is probably a slime island here in this dimension. Doo-doo. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do. Ichor Dirks. About to decline because your politicians aren't the party they say they are. I have no idea about that. I do not keep up with politics. Ha! I knew if I looked hard enough, I would find what I was looking for. Doom, 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 doom. Alright, let's see here. You love chatting about politics because you're very open-minded in that way, so you enjoy seeing people's points of view? Yeah, I don't know. Politics is very divisive in the US, so I don't keep up with it, and I don't really talk about it. Deep Slate Dust and Blackstone Dust. Am I actually bringing this guy back out? It's been so long. Been so long. Do, 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 do. Do-do. If you're in the US, you just ignore it all? Yeah. Yeah. We do need lava. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Pyrotheum. Didn't know if that was a quest or not. I believe we have... Yes, we have Hellish Flesh. We have the Ichor. We just need... Ground Crimson Fungus. Which is annoying because it's... I have no idea what you're talking about. It was with a hammer, right? Do 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 do. Nice Crimson Pyrotheum. And that gets a Null Crystal. Fire Crystal acquired. Okay, that's those. Let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break here. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. All right, let's get back in it. Boom, rain. I don't like rain. Okay, joke. Which is why. Fight anyone, just chilling. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, so we have our nature and fire crystal. We're working on the ice crystal. Next, we need warped. Cry. It's gonna require this, this, and this. And it's gonna take regular cryotium, which is this, this, and that. I need to take a mystical flower and put it into powdered snow. Luckily, I know exactly where to go with that. Dome. 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 Just need to find some powdered snow. If I run around here, I should find some. There's some. Frost lily. Mineral resin, which we need a squeezer for. And this is from Integrated. Go to drying basin so it can store the liquid. And then I'm going to need mineral, which I think should be here in the overworld. Let's go ahead and sleep, get rid of the rain. We should be able to find the mineral tree. I think. I mean, I could always do the alchemical array if I can't find it. Try to get some speed going here. Doom, doom, doom. Do, do, do. Da 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 da. There it is. Now I just take a log, pop it in here, have a bucket ready, Mineral resin. We're gonna need some shears. And to go down to our cave. Oh, wow, there's a mineral tree right there. Dragon. Glow lichen. Magnet off. Cryothrium. Okay, we have to do that. I need Sky Slime Ball and another... Let me just get... a cutting board here. Okay, we have the ground warps. We need Sky Slime and this guy, Dark Steel Block. Dodo. Dodo. Core. Magnet off. Anvil. Okay, so we got that. We just need Sky Slime. Already got it. And the warps. And it's 4 warps. Dome. Nice. Warp Cryotium. Ice Crystal. Where I had to know. Vampiric, Celestial, and Arcane. Dodo. 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 We already know how to get this, because we had to do it before. So, we're gonna need Fiery Remains. This is where we need the Foxhound. We need the Summoning, Darkened Apple. Okay. Dum dum. That means I have a place down somewhere. Dum 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 dum. Where would I place that down? It's not. Is it in my backpack? No. It's not there. I think the last place I used it would have been Helheim? Found it. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. So I need this guy, which is that guy. Already got. We need a rotten flesh block underneath. Okay. Then I need to put this on. Okay, so I have to. Okay, so I have to release the Foxhound, and then it kills it. Nice. We have the fiery remains. And then I just need to go to Helheim. Get a bucket of this. Head back home. No, no. So that's going down. And then we just need to put another one of those. Another one of those. Vampiric crystal. Done. Celestial is Abyssal Dew, which is... I don't know. It's a liquid that you're getting from somewhere. Maybe... Maybe that's the... I think I have an idea. Maybe that's the liquid that's inside that weird portal thing. The Void Well. Weeping Well. Well, that was my idea. What is... There's the Abyssal Egg from defeating the Leviathan. Maybe we come back to that one. Unstable solution. Gas glycerin. Which is squeezing the gas bladders. That just tried to put it somewhere. Did it just delete it? Because it had nowhere to actually put it. Try that again. Nope, that's just not working. Favorite vanilla Minecraft block. Favorite vanilla... I mean, I really like granite. I really like granite. I think it's a very pretty block. Okay, two more. Doom, 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 doom. Gas glycerin. Gonna need another one of those. What's your favorite vanilla block? Dust. Salt. Bowl. Doom, 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 doom. Okay, this says Boss's Rise, which means we have to go take out the Infernal Dragon. If we want to do this. Doom. Coulda swore I had a fire here. Coulda swore I had a fire here. Do 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 do. Okay. So we have that, we just need that. So yeah, we're gonna have to go figure out this boss. Which world is the dragon boss in? I would guess Midgard. Not in Midgard. Muspelheim. Right there. Don't. Do-do. Four soul infused dust. And a block of draconium. Alright, time for another boss fight. We're probably gonna need another one of those as well, if I had to guess. Nope. Let's go Icicle. Dome. Was that it? No extras from that? I got some points. Got some points. 4 points. Dome. Do we go damage? Or resistance? I think resistance is going to be our best bet there. We also got 7 points here to spend. Get some increased spell power. Other than max mana, it's kind of where we're at, because we're not really using summons. Got mana regen there. Doom, doom. Okay. Back to home. Doom. Okay, so now we have all those ingredients. Sometimes you have to manually learn stuff. Purple chalk. And this is going in this. So we got 1 bone. Don't need that. This guy and this guy. Alrighty, unstable solution. Arcane crystal. Alright, celestial crystal is the only one I'm just not sure about. How are we getting abyssal dew? The only thing I can think of is maybe the Leviathan has something to do with it, because this is Abyss. But that's Cataclysm, and it's a different mod altogether. So that's the only thing that makes me question that. There's the Abyssal Pearl. And you put that in Molten Ender. You have to head off and have an early night tonight? No worries. Get some good sleep. Get some good sleep. You as well. You as well. I think it has something to do with this. I just don't know. And Molten Ender, maybe? Doom. Void Reagent, Skystone, Empowered Void. Doom, doom, doom. Need to block a Colt. Void Crystal block. Flint. Coal. Okay. Flint. Coal. Do. Die. Alrighty. Let's make the Void Reagent and Skystone Dust. Pulverize down some Skystone. And then the Void Reagents. Dodo. 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 Okay, so we have the Void Reagent. We can make the Abyssal Pearl. Dodo. So we've made the Abyssal Pearl. Abyssal Dew. Dew of the Void. Celestial Gem. Celestial Cluster. So it makes sense that if I make the Dew of the Void, that if the null, Amphix, how's it going? If the null would give me a Celestial Gem, because it just doesn't talk about how to get from Pearl into that, gets you that. If I there's nothing else I can use this for. This'll do. I just don't see any other indication that there's anything else to do except for this. Do do do. Do. But Resonant Ender is not the same thing as Molten Ender. Or I guess it is. Do do do. Do do do. Maybe it's not. Let me just... Maybe it doesn't count, so let's get... Magma Crucible will just turn that off. Just to be safe. Alright, Molten Ender. Dew of the Void. Null Gem gets you the Celestial Gem. But I want the Null Crystal, which does nothing. Okay. So there's something I do with this. No, da 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 da. Do do. Well, that's something. Abyssal Dew. When in doubt, Google it out. Doom. Ghastly Glycerin, a Mechanical Heart, and an Abyssal Pearl. So we gotta make the Glycerin again. Doom. Doom. We need another pearl, which is another void reagent. Do. Doom. Go back home. And now this plus sky plus this another Abyssal Pearl, and it was another Mechanical Hearts. Doom. I don't know if that was just luck or if I threw the wrong thing in there. Okay. Now, what did... Oh, and the Voyager agent. Oops. No, I have that. What does it say? Do I need... Void reagent. Is it saying I need another void reagent? Dum, 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 dum. So we got... No. Nope, that is nothing. Okay. Let me go ahead and go to sleep here real quick. I'll tell you what I'll do. During our break, I will look it up and try to find the answer. Alrighty, I found the answer. Alright, so we need to go and get a processed soulstone. We need to take it to the Void Well. We need to put this in here. We get a null slate from that. And then we take it back home. And it should be this, and this. There it is. Abyssal Dew. Celestial Crystal. I don't know why JI bugged out and didn't show that. But we got it. Alright, that is all of the crystals we need for this guy. And we need to put this in all of our crystals, including a null. Over here. Turn the magnet off. Put that back in our system. Get all of our crystals. There it goes. Dome, dome, dome. Nice.
I see the shape of the halls and watch you rise. You build with a warrior's purpose. No wasted stone, no hollow flourish. The Azure themselves built with less conviction. Don't tell them I said so.
Alrighty. So now we can go back to Asgard. Dome. Place that in, and that is our first item that we need here. We have 8 points to spend. Overheal is really nice. Get as much of that as possible. Dome. There's 3 overhealed there. There's more there. Go for more overheal. Alright, let's head back home. And see what's next. Alright, so now we need to make this gateway, which is going to require a beam cannon, exchange tablet, and pedestals. We're gonna need Gaia Aspectuses And all these runes, I don't know which ones we have, which ones we don't. We do have this already. Okay, so this is going to send us back to our Embers setup. And we need to make the beam cannon. Got it. We need to make the exchange. I need a Dawnstone plate. So I have to make the plate stamp. Okay. Did we already have the plate stamp? Is that what's already on here? Is this the same stamp we've been using the whole time? No. No, we've been using the ingot stamp. Okay, plate stamp. And then we need to make... We actually have some Dawnstone in there. We just need... a few more of those. Turn the shaders off. We need some copper in here. Do 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 do. Unless it is the gold, that's our problem right now. Then we also need... There we go. There we go. Totem. Dome. Exchange tablet. Dome. Bum 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 bum. One, two, three, four, five. 5 by my count. Let's get... There is a thing that you can put underneath to collect things, bins. So we're gonna put a bin there. The exchange tablet on top. The beam there, that there. Then something like that. Okay. This is going to need a receptor. Okay, then that's all fine. We need the different runes. We have Midgard. That's the only one we have so far. But these runes are going to go onto each pedestal. And then we need the Gaia Aspectus. So we're going to need a stamp with Molten Gaia and Ember Shards. And we need 5. Turn that off for now. Alright, and then we need Molten Gaia in here. So we're going to tear that one down. Doom. 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 Molten Gaia is going to be... So we only need 10 millibuckets per, so we need 10 or 5. Gaia Nuggets. Okay, this I think is linking there. Doom. If I give it an Ember Crystal. Doom. Doom. All right, our molten guy is coming over here. Do-do. Hmm. 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 Needs a little more juice. Do. There it is. Okay, here's our guy Spectuses. Like that. And then we just need... I don't know what this is about. I don't know if I need one in the middle as well, or... Because there's one off in the middle here. I might need one in the middle. If that's the case, I might as well... No. Okay, you don't need one in the middle. That's fine. Okay, so now we just need these runes. And we already have that. Make sure magnet is off. So we need fire, wrath, and summer. Fire, summer. I need wrath, which is winter and autumn, and 2 mana diamonds. Winter and autumn. And 2 of those. And a living rock. It's winter and earth. Dome. Okay, there's Wrath. Alright, so we have Wrath, Summer, Fire. Wrath, Summer, Fire, yes. Brick and Block. Dome. 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 Alrighty, we have Muspelheim, Jotunheim, Gluttony, Autumn, Earth, Autumn, Gluttony is Winter, Fire. Fire, Winter, Living, Dome, 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 Dome. 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 Gluttony. Lightning, Autumn, Earth, Brick, and Blackstone. Dome. 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 Okay, Jotunheim. Niflheim. Water. Winter. Wrath. Iron and Blue Ice. Dome. Dome, 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 dome. Niflheim. Last but not least, Helheim is Envy, Autumn, and Fire. Envy is Winter and Water. Gonna need one more mana diamond. Doom, do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, that's Envy. Envy, Fire, and Autumn. And gold and a head. Doom. Do-dum. Do-do-dum. Doom-dum. Doom-dum. Doom-dum-dum. Do-do-dum. Doom-dum. Alright, those should be the last 4 that we are missing. Doom, doom. And then in the middle is going to go the horn. Doom, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I think that'll do it. We just need to supply this guy. With as much ember as we can give it. And then it probably needs a lever to activate. There it goes. Ugh, embers, yeah. And there is our Gate Pearl, Prelude to Ragnarok. And then we gotta defeat all the bosses once again. We're enchanted up. So yeah, what I mean by defeating all the bosses again is this. This is 6 waves of each boss that we've already fought in. That's a little bit... They're all going to be a little bit stronger. I have protection 3 on everything with some mana regen, mana boost, protection. We have our Cloak of Balance. We have flight. We have some pretty good stuff going on here. Some extra reach. We have some health. We have this guy that has sharpness 4 and mending. Let's see. If I start casting spells, eventually, there it is. We should start tapping into it. But you can see how fast we're regenerating our mana. On the bottom right hand side there. I think we're solid. I think we're pretty solid. Let me get rid of that bad omen. Because I don't want a bad omen. You're sure they're easy? They're easy if you prepare for them. They're easy if you prepare for them. We also have some points here to spend. We have 4 points here. So we have this unlocked. Ring of Blood Needles. Echoing Strike. Teleports me away. That might be bad. We never did this fight, but we could unlock this. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I think this is what we're working towards. If we go to our quest line, restored Asgard. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Eclipse Strike would probably be pretty good, and I don't know, we'll add in Blood Needles. Sure. Alright, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this fight for tonight. I will try to set up an arena or something. Not really an arena, but I'm going to... We'll clear out an area and, I don't know, maybe put some walls up or something. But I'm going to save that fight for tonight. where we're gonna go through all the bosses. I'm pretty sure we're pretty stacked. We have just about every element to work with, so we can start. We can deal with weaknesses and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it there for this morning. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you're following over on Twitch and subscribed over on YouTube. I'll see you guys all next time.